So I had to first of all think about my circle of 5, right? And now in the eyes of most people, they like, yo, you doing big things. You got movie posters on the walls and all of these records you selling, so your team must be right. Well, I can tell you that in the midst of my team being right, my team was also wrong. But I didn't have the courage to get rid of certain people that were in my life because of how long I've been knowing them, how much business they know of mine, how much I know of their business, all of these little pockets of comfort that we find ourselves wanting to stay in because these are the people that we started with. And so when I think about my team, you have to know that you have the very best people that you have, the very best people in your life. And some people financially aren't there to necessarily be able to afford, the people that are the best at this and the best at that. But just like in relationships, I would say the person that you decide to share your heart with is a direct reflection of the way you feel about yourself. And so, how do you feel about yourself? Do you feel like getting your ass whooped every night? You feel like arguing and being in a dysfunctional relationship? Or do you want to be happy? Do you want to be peaceful? Do you want to feel like every day you look forward to coming home because the woman or the man that you decide to share your life with is contributing to your life versus taking away from your life? And these are choices. And so on the personal side, that's one piece of it. And that same mind state goes to your business. You know what I mean? Where, well, look, this person is doing a decent job for me. I can't let them go now because I don't have anything else to fall on. But I know I gotta let them go. And when I let them go, I gotta have a plan in place to make sure that I don't go down because I decided to cut somebody else off. And so all of these type of things is a part of strategy, really thinking about certain moves and how you move and when to move. And everything is not done on some nigga shit where it's just all irrational, like, and you start clearing everybody out and then you just alone and you out there looking stupid. So everything is strategy. It's like chess moves, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, what is chess? I'm here, I'm playing somebody. I have to think about 8 to 10 different moves that you can make before I make my move. And then when I make my move, I done already figured out what kind of moves you're gonna make, so I'm not worried about it. But if I don't think about all of your moves, I'm gonna fall on my face. Like, damn, never thought about that move. So then you end up losing the game. Me losing is not an option. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a child of God. He gets all the credit for my entire life and career and longevity. And, at the end of the day, I really believe that every blessing taken for granted becomes a curse. And so if you have these blessings and you have all of these opportunities coming down the pipe, and then you start making money, you got girls calling you sexy and screaming at you everywhere you go, you got cars, materialistic things, and you feel like you can just kick your feet up like you made it, well, it's always some new, hungry, aggressive cat that's willing to do way more work, hustle way more, put in way more time and hours, and then you'll end up being dethroned. You'll be another one of these dudes out here that had a hit single 4 years ago and you showing up to a club 15 deep still trying to get in. No, homie, you ain't getting in, homie. Security ain't letting you in, homie. It don't matter if you're gonna buy a table. You ain't getting in, homie. You was hot 10 years ago, 8 years ago. So you gotta stay relevant. Gotta keep it hot. If I tell you all about my day just yesterday alone, for one, you would say, damn, you doing all that? You Tyrese, you already made it. Why you gotta do all that? In my mind, I ain't made it, homie. In my mind, I ain't made it, and that's the difference. That's longevity. Yesterday, I had to grab my daughter. All right, 10 o'clock in the morning, I had to get my daughter, and then I had a wardrobe fitting, all right? And then I had to go and handle some personal stuff that took around 5-some hours, 5-6 hours. And then I went from that personal stuff to change clothes, and then I headed to the Laker game, which was at 6 o'clock. I left the Laker game at 6:45 to go all the way to Westwood for the premiere of Denzel's movie. I did the red carpet. Denzel was there, took pictures with him and the whole shebang. Then I left the Denzel premiere after I found out that he was going to the game, and I felt more comfortable because I was going to do that anyway. But I was like, okay, I feel a little better about what I'm doing here because I don't want to, feel like I just showed up for some photos and they took off. But I took off. I'm going to see the movie though. He's my hero. But I took off, drove back to the game, and I was with Ron Artest the whole time. Went back to the game, and we got there by like halftime, right? Courtside with him. Denzel was there with his wife. Seen the whole Laker game. Then went back to Westwood for the after party of the premiere. Okay? Then after I left the after party for the premiere, came back here because I had a regular jacket on, suit jacket on with like a collared shirt with no tie. So I put a tie on just to switch my look up because one of my favorite restaurants is Katsuya. So I had a dinner with Kim Kardashian, Lala, and Carmelo Anthony. And paparazzi was out there crazy. Then I left there and I came back here. My night ended around 1:30 in the morning, which is a light day, but that's just one day and that's just all hustle. My publicist didn't set up all of that stuff. The movie company didn't set up none of that stuff. It's all hustle, homie. At the end of the day, the world is gonna say you were either there or you wasn't. Out of sight, out of mind. If you don't stay on people's radars, they will forget about your ass in 2.2 seconds, man. It's just the way it goes. Transformers happened because, again, out and about hustling, man, good energy, trying to, just good energy. I ran into the director, Michael Bay. First time I hung out with Michael Bay was on a flight to the Palm Hotel. They had a grand opening of the Palm Hotel, the Maloof brothers, and they sent private planes for everybody, and me and Bay sat right next to each other. We just started chopping it up on the plane. He loved women, I love women. We popping bottles with top models, and we got acquainted. So when it came to the movie, I ran into him again. He's like, I'm gonna do something with you. And I was like, man, would love to, man. Be my pleasure, man. Big fan of your work. Mike would love to work with you. So literally, he created my character in the movie. It was never in it. He wrote that shit from scratch, and what a blessing that was, man. How you make it in life, man. Longevity, your surroundings, stay God-fearing. Don't ever think that, you're doing God a favor from being out here, trying to make moves, it's all of them type of things, man. You gotta work hard. You can't get points today for yesterday's game. Whatever you accomplished today is today. Whatever you did last week is over, man. That shit is over. Get over it. Stop celebrating about last week. It's all about today, the moves you making today, and that's it, man. You know what I mean? That's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, my assistant and the people that work here in my office, I keep them on edge, purposely. Because no one here can outwork me. I go through 2 shifts of team. My staff, they go home, oh, I'm tired. I'm still here, man.